What's going on, guys? Fearmaky here, bringing you another video. Let's get into it. Let's roll deep and keep grinding out there, guys. Let's dive into the video. Let's go. Listen, fellas, a little quick disclaimer here. I'm going to go through all 9 bosses in the game. Multiple kills on a couple of them. 8 kills on Gluttony. Of course, they'll be clipped just towards the end. Enzo, by far, is one of the most consistent, insane character in the game that I have played so far. I absolutely love him. Not only is he an amazing support for infinite ammo for the group with constantly regenerating ammo, but he's also an amazing gunner if you're lucky to get the mod that I got. So anyways, I want to show all the bosses because everybody's commenting, everybody's always saying that you're killing, not me, but everybody in general. You guys are just killing Devourer and Dead Bride with Lepic, etc. Which is true, guys. I test dummies for the content creators, including myself. Our gauge is Devourer and Dead Bride. It's just how it is. It's where you can literally test your build to the fullest, your loadouts, your modules, as opposed to just doing it in the laboratory. But I'm going to show you every single boss in here so you guys can see how well the build performs, and not only the gimmick, Devourer and Dead Bride kills. So I hope you guys enjoy. If you don't want to see all the showcase and see how powerful Enzo is, then you can skip right through the timeline to the build guide. But I hope you guys enjoy and appreciate how strong and how much time it goes into these builds. I want you to know that my builds are not only like spreadsheet. I don't even have spreadsheets. They're not spreadsheet and numbers builds. My builds are 50 hours plus, playing all the content, testing it out and seeing what I like the most, what feels best for me, and what's comfortable. It may not be spreadsheet compliant or mathematically the strongest build, and I could give 2 shits about that. What matters to me is at the end of the day, if I like the build and I'm absolutely destroying the boss with how I play and how I'm able to maneuver around the battlefield and in group play on wave content, that's what matters. If a spreadsheet tells me I'm going to do slightly more damage or a lot more damage with this other module, I've already been there, tested it, it doesn't matter to me. So I do appreciate the feedback, but if you guys want to get some information from a guy like me who plays the game thoroughly in and out, a gamer, then this is the content I have to offer you. But I do appreciate all of the math guys out there. I do follow them, I respect them, and I do learn a lot from them. And don't get me wrong, none of my builds would work if math wasn't behind it either. I'm just not so technically behind it with spreadsheets. I'm more so put it on and try it out types of guy, and how does it feel? And that's what it is, and I hope you guys can relate to that. I hope you enjoy it. I'll see you guys on the guide. Keep watching the showcase. Please don't forget to comment, man, and smash that subscribe button. You guys know I'm out here grinding for you. Don't forget your boy. Peace. Wow. Absolutely destroyed. Oh my god. Enzo, I need that build. I'm making a guide right now, bro. Shoulders weak. He's on me.
Got it.
His other shoulder's weak too. He's on a cooldown right now. Oh, he's on. Oh,
I got the shoulder. I got the shoulder.
No, he's on me. I'm gonna wait it out.
I got his crystal. It's gonna be a big. I probably won't be able to break it.
He dies here. I think the other guy might be grabbing it. I don't know. He's dead. Oh, die! There it is. Oh, he's on me, no. Oh no. My God, I had to roll out, dude. All right, let's get into the guide. If you've watched the entire showcase, we're not going to waste any more time. The gun I'm using is the Enduring Legacy. Those are the rolls I have. These are the modules. If you want to get a better guide, an in-depth guide on the Enduring Legacy, I will leave my other Endurance Legacy Lepic build in the description below. You can click that and take a look at that video. But this is what I'm using. For the Descendant module, I'm using Supply Firearm Enhancer. This module only comes from the Ultra Precision decryption boxes. You can go to Access Info and look up Supply Firearm Enhancer. It'll tell you exactly where to get it. So you need a key in order to get it. I was able to get it with a friend. He opened the vault and it dropped for me. So you do not need to open the vault yourself or even have a key, as long as you're in a group or in a public lobby with somebody. I've also heard that you can combine modules to get the Supply Firearm Enhancer. So the moment I got this, I put the build together. What the Supply Firearm Enhancer does is it modifies your #1 skill to give you 15% weak point damage increase and 29% firearm critical hit rate increase. These are the modules that I'm using. What I'm going for, I'm not going to get in detail into all of them. I'm definitely going to increase shield and increased HP for survivability and tankiness. But the main reason why you would ask, why are you using focus on non-attribute? You know, skill does not matter to us on this build. I'm not going to waste too much of your time, but my goal is cooldown reduction, maximize duration, so that way I have a 100% uptime on perfect support. That is what my build is based around solely. I want to have 100% uptime and perfect support, so I'm supporting my friends with 100% ammo, and I'm also supporting myself, but above all, I'm giving myself perfect support, which is firearm attack increase by 20%, firearm critical hit rate increase by 20%, reload timer modifier by 10%. In addition, supply bullets every 1.5 seconds. You get free bullets. Whatever ammo, guns you have equipped, you get general rounds, high-powered rounds, impact rounds, whatever it is, you'll keep regenning. And that is how Enzo is able to give pretty much almost near infinite ammo to his friends in the battlefield. Why? He's an amazing support. But with the Supply Firearm Enhancer mod, it makes him a complete monster on top of being a support. So if you ask about the focus on non-attribute, focus on non-singular, they're not here for the skill power and skill damage that it provides. It's solely here for the skill cooldown reduction. This is what I tested. This is what I went with. This is what felt comfortable to me. I went into the idea with the build of having 100% uptime and perfect support. So this is what I'm doing. So good luck with the build, guys. I did leave an empty slot here, so you can decide to do whatever you want to do with this slot. But that's what it is right there. For the wave build, before we get into the components and reactors, I'll show it quick. I do want to try one of his other modules out. I'll go into the access info and find it out, but I did not get it to drop yet. But this is what I'm doing for waves. This is how I leveled all 10+ times to catalyst him. which was really good. It's still 100% uptime almost on the supply info. It is 100% uptime because of multi-talented. When you pop dimension, when you fire your rockets, it gives you a 20% skill cooldown reduction, which makes your perfect support be up 100% of the time, and you just keep spamming your skills. This is what I use for waves. In this case, I am focusing on skills and lower skill cooldown reduction, but the same mentality, right? The same thought process. You have 100% uptime on perfect support, and all I do is I spam explosive drone and keep up perfect support, which spawns 3 other turrets on top of my friend's shoulders, including mine, and just keeps regenerating our ammo and keeps firing and giving us you know, firearm attack increase and fire critical hit rate increase and reload time. So it's an infinite buff. But back to the main build, this is the mod that makes the build insane. This is what adds to the base of Enzo. The other stuff already comes with it. But the 15% weak point damage and 29% critical hit rate. All right. What that does, I'll show you guys thereafter what it does with the build fully buffed. The reactor, it does matter. You can be like, well, how does it matter? You don't even have a mounting condition. You don't have no skills. Remember, this is a gun build. It has nothing to do with skills. It has nothing to do with the mounting condition. This is what I did. The only thing that matters on the reactor is skill cooldown and skill duration up. That's what allows you to have 100% uptime on your perfect support. I was lucky to get this mod. I save all of my perfectly rolled reactors. So I put it together, and that's what I'm rolling with. So if you have any reactor, it doesn't have to be a ultimate. It can even be a rare. As long as it has perfect ultimate, it doesn't have to have perfect, but as long as it has skill cooldown reduction and duration up, you guys will be fine. For the external components, I did test this with the Slayer set. It also trucks and does a lot of damage because of your increased general rounds and 9% rounds per magazine, so it does complement the build as well. It's not, you know, you do lose out on the 26% skill power that you're not dealing, but it does help you with additional ammo if you want to go that route. It works really well. But I chose Annihilation set. Make sure you have MP recovery out of combat as a must on the auxiliary power. Try to get as, you know, max HP roll as much as possible. You're a gunner / support. You don't want your support dying on being dead on the battlefield, right? You want max MP, so that way you can keep up your perfect support and your I kind of think of the skill in your supply firearm enhancer, which I'll show you how it works after with the rotation. So you're gonna need mana for that, even though you're a gun build. The shield recovery out of combat is also very nice, but you'll be in combat majority of the time. Shield recovery on combat is massive with Enzo because of his third skill, which gives him shield back. I didn't go into all the details about Enzo. You guys already know this. There's a lot of guides out there explaining, but obviously enhanced suit gives you shield recovery back. It lasts 12 seconds. When you hit it, it gains 25% shield, and then it continues regaining shield for 6%. The explosive drone, when you're doing the gunner build, you do not use this. One thing I did not mention is the shot focus. You get it from combining modules. There's a lot of guides out there. I have other guides as well with the Lepic Endurance Legacy guide that shows this, but combine 4 Cerulean mods, which is the C mods. If you combine 4 rare mods at Cilion, the Module Master, and Albion, you'll have a chance at unlocking shot focus. It's the only way to get it in the game. All right, and the only way you guys supply firearm is to open the encrypted vaults with Enzo, or have a friend open it with you, but you have to be on Enzo in order to get it. So back to the components. Make sure you have max MP. Shield recovery out of combat is great. Shield recovery in combat is amazing for Enzo because of his third skill, enhanced combat suit. And you want max shield heal as well, and shield recovery modifier. These are like the god rolls on Enzo, if you were to ask me. I've only been playing him for the last 4 days, and oh my god, he's insane. And the only reason why I decided to play him is because we were farming for components for materials for the energy activator and the catalyst by opening vaults, and I'm always, you know, using Enzo now, and the item drops. I'm like, wow, now I have to level him up and do a build for him. But anyways, go with the Annihilation set. You're going to have great results. So the way the build works, I think I'm forgetting anything there. No, your offhands really don't matter. I do have Thunder Cage for map, and I do have ammo regen on it. There's guides out there to tell you, but go normal impact rounds. But that's only if you swap to it. But you're an Enzo. Do you really need ammo regen to swap weapons? No, you don't. With this build, I have 9,869 defense, 2,010 shield, 12,258 max HP. So the rotation with the build when you start out is you want to drop your Firearm Master, which becomes a little drone. Pay attention to the left of my screen. As soon as you walk over it, you get enhanced rounds. Now you have the buff. So if you go here into your skills, into your stats, I have 75% critical hit rate now because of that, and 7.85 critical hit damage. Now watch when I pop perfect support. So your rotation will always be to drop your Firearm Master buff, get the buff, your friends can also get it, and then you pop your perfect support, okay, which will last the entire time. And then if you look at my stats now, I have 85% critical hit rate. Absolutely insane. And it'll last the entire time I'm firing until I release the whole clip. I'll let this go through here and I'll do a rotation for you so you'll see. But that is your entire rotation. And if you take damage and you're low on shields, and in between your reloads, you can pop your combat enhanced suit, which is my 0 there. In your case, it'll be 3. I do have a MMO mouse, guys, so I'm not reaching my hand to 0 on the keyboard, if you're wondering. All my buttons are on the side, and they're all within a thumb click away. But anyways, this is, you can use the enhanced combat suit to regen your shield, but the rotation would be drop that, pop your ultimate, and then just hold left click and just do insane damage while dodging the target. And you can see my buff is going to last the entire duration of Enduring Legacy until I unleash the whole clip. Now one trick here I'm going to go over with you guys. You need to wait. See how my ultimate is up before my drone fired? You need to wait until the drone fires before you cast your ultimate again. If you cast your ultimate while the drone is up, your ultimate will go on cooldown, but you will not get the drone up. I don't know why it's not doing it now, but anyways, if you have that issue in the map or during bosses, just make sure you try not to hit your ultimate until the drone fires out, because it will put your ultimate on cooldown, and now you have to wait again until your ultimate's back up and could mess up your rotation. So if you have that issue, that's the reason why. You're casting your ultimate before the drone fires out. And for some reason now it's not, you know, letting me cast the ultimate, but during gameplay it does. Anyways, that's the rotation for that. For the wave build, I am using Materialized Phase Reactor. I'll put on the Enduring Legacy on my hand, just so you guys understand. So for the wave build, you already saw the loadout, but we are using a Materialized Phase Reactor. That way we get the non-attribute and dimension skill buff, because we're going to be spamming the number 7, my 7, which is your 2. And your drones will also be dealing damage. And I got skill cost reduction and non-attribute skill power. If you have one that has non-dimension, non-attribute, non-dimension, it's also good. Or even skill duration and skill cost would be good. But you're just doing waves here. And I am using the Slayer set for waves. All right. So that's what we're going with. Make sure you have MP recovery out of combat, MP, max MP, and then just shield and shield recovery in combat as massive for Enzo, and max shield. Everything else you guys already seen. And all you do is you pop your drone, your perfect support, your teammates got the buff, your drone keeps firing, and you just spam your 2 on the mobs, and you just fire your Enduring Legacy as well. But during the stage, you know, there's a lot of mana regen, and that's all I keep doing to level up. He's not the greatest at doing waves compared to Viesa and Lepic, but he gets the job done, and he's there mainly to support the group. And the turrets do a lot of damage, especially when you have 4 of these on, you know, during the wave, because you have one on your shoulder and one on your other 3 friends' shoulder. So he does this shot a lot of damage by the time it's said and done. I think that covers it. The only other mod that I'll show you here quickly, Enzo, that I would want was probably be Focus Fire. Attaches a combat drone to himself on Firearm Critical Hit attack, increases the drone's duration, increases the max stack of explosive drone. I would probably want this for waves and for mobbing, but I was not able to get it. But that's probably the only thing I would change. When I do get it in the future, and if I end up updating the wave build, I'll put a video together and let you guys know. But enjoy the video, guys. We'll see you guys on the next one. Next character is going to be Freyna. Thank you very much, guys, for watching my videos. Please don't forget to leave a comment, like, hit that subscribe button. If you guys would like to see more content from me, content from a person who puts in a lot of time and tests out all the content in and out. If you want content from an experienced player, a player who plays hands-on, please hit that subscribe button. Please leave a comment below. Hit the like button. I'll see you guys on the next video. Look forward to Freyna. Woo!